Hit hard swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
And a step off, and Ellsbury's running. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out.
And that's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there. So once they step off, he's left with nowhere to go.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with. Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. And he'll challenge A-Rod with the fastball and gets it by him, 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Scorched to third. To his left, Shaw. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Hanley Ramirez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Tanaka gets the sign, looking for the strikeout. Job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Beltran has a read on it. One away. Digging in, Travis Shaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what a better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan. Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or the whole kit and caboodle, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
In the air out to straightaway left. Hicks is after it. 2 down.
Batting 7.
Brock Holt into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Takes this the other way to right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. He gets there and makes the play. Brian McCann gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A solo home run for Brian McCann as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee it, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes him wait worthwhile.
Here's Chase Headley. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. back-to-back jacks. Chase Headley with a solo shot. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Second baseman, Starlin.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all
into right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. The relay. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 2 full. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Blake Swihart is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Catcher, Blake Swihart.
Tanaka sets his sights. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right there is Beltran, 1 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 25,
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Ellsbury rounds it at first, heading for second now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
We are seeing a lot of confident swings right now. That's already 6 hits now in the first few innings. They've really come out attacking the baseball so far.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Squared that one up just a little late. Hard liner toward short. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Bradley. Gone! A 3-run home run off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. In there, a base hit.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Swing and a liner. Foul. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Holt racing back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run home run for Carlos Beltran. Career home run number 393 as this lead swells to 7-0.
I don't quite know what the reasons are here behind this. Obviously, you give a lot of credit to the guys swinging the bats, but rare is the ball game where you can put a whooping on a guy like this. I mean, you might see this once a season.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. Matt Barnes is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. First offering on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Starlin Castro is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. But they've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on opening day after this. Dustin Pedroia will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Xander Bogaerts stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Tanaka into his motion and delivers. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius is there. And way too much on the throw as it's over the head of Teixeira.
Number 34.
David Ortiz is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in
Leading
Jacoby
off the board for the
Ellsbury.
Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Aaron Hicks steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Holt moves over. 1 out.
The batter,
Alex Rodriguez strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark. I mean, you're showing some kind of strength right there.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A 3-run home run for Mark Teixeira, number 395 for his career, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Up next for the
Here's
Yankees,
Carlos Beltran.
right fielder, Carlos.
Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Now
Here's
batting,
Chase Headley.
third baseman, Chase.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Bullet back up the middle. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 11 and the Red Sox nothing. Travis Shaw heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Tanaka's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Backhanded. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Brock Holt is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that misses inside 1-0.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, this is the 2nd time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Blake Swihart is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Beltran. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Way outside. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit to short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They trail in this one 11-0. Starlin Castro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the third time today as this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro as this lead got even wider.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. He singled his last time up.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
This is surprising to me. I'm expecting him to be standing on second base right about now. I think it would have taken a perfect play and a perfect throw to get him, but he decides not even to take the risk.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The runner from first crosses the plate.
And every hitter knows you're going to see more fastballs when you've got good speed over there at first base. And that's exactly what he gets here as he drives this one. And, of course, because of that speed, that runner's going to come all the way around and score from first base.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Rounding third now is Hicks. And the run is in to score from second.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And I think this rain is definitely complicating matters out there. It's really coming down over the past 5 minutes or so. And, you know, when you're out there blinking and trying to keep the water out of your eyes and the rain's dripping off of your helmet, it's making your grip really slick. It's a tough situation for any hitter to be in, and it's no picnic for the pitcher out there either. But he was the strong one in this case and won this battle.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More opening day baseball coming up following the. Mookie Betts will come in now to begin their half of the sixth, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, they can't get there. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on opening day after this. Koji Uehara will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Brian McCann will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Starlin Castro will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Uehara pauses. Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back his way. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Runners are at second and third with one down. Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with two away.
Yeah, one run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
0-1 pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Here's the 0-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Ramirez takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 16-0. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. David Ortiz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And so far, this has been the theme all afternoon. Strike one, strike two, take a hike. I mean, there have been times where he's made it look incredibly effortless out there, and that was another one.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
In now, Travis Shaw. Hit in the air to left. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still 16-0. Aaron Hicks steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Alex Rodriguez will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, now A-Rod connects on one and sends it high in the air to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Uehara looks in. Here's the 0-2. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
One away in the dangerous Mark Teixeira. We'll stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 0-2, here it comes. And Teixeira swings and misses as he's set down on strikes for round number 2.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Showtrack. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, they decide to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's his swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Ramirez onto the grass. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 17-0. Brock Holt will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with a nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with the 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Blake Swihart stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. That's popped up out towards short right field. Castro is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Number 25, center fielder,
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Robbie Ross will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Brian McCann stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
now batting, third baseman,
Here's Chase Headley. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's Starlin Castro as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Line towards center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
now batting, center fielder,
Jacoby Ellsbury steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looks good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9th inning coming up. The Mookie Betts will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to short. Gregorius has it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Dustin Pedroia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
The pitch count, you ask, right at 100 now, but I think this is still a game that he can finish off, no doubt about it.
The 0-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
And it's quickly 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. He's done what he's needed to do.
David Ortiz will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 18-0. So long from the Bronx.
The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to David Price. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great rest of the afternoon.